Hey guys, so I am finally back with another art video. It's been quite a while since I've done one. I think the last one I posted was the 30th of November, so that was 19 or 20 days ago, depending on when this video actually goes up. But yeah, it's been a while since I've posted a video, and there is a reason for that. If you've been watching my vlog videos, you'll know that I just finished with finals, and so that took up a big chunk of my time, but I won't get into that too much since this is an art video after all, and I will talk more about the art than my personal life. I do that enough in my vlogs. But this week is kind of a bit of a special episode because this is my entry for the Kasey Golden 100,000 subscriber giveaway challenge. It was about a month ago. She posted a video on her channel, announcing this big giveaway that she was gonna do, and I was really super excited about it because I've never really participated in many giveaways on YouTube. I don't know, I just either didn't want to or didn't think it was worth it. I didn't think the prizes were, good, or whatever reason I had at the time. But this one I was kind of motivated to participate in. One, because I thought the prizes were really cool and I really liked them, and I will actually leave a link to her video in the description below so that you guys can go and check it out. But also because of kind of how she went about having people enter the contest. So usually when you have like a giveaway contest, the rules will be, oh, you have to be subscribed to my channel, you have to like this video, you have to share it, whatever, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But Kasey, she decided to, oh, there's my head, you'll probably be seeing a lot of that in this video. She decided to have everyone who wanted to enter the contest do an ant illustration. So again, if you don't know, Kasey absolutely has like these ants that she absolutely loves to draw, and she has them in a whole ton of her pieces on her channel, and they're really super cute and I really like them. But she basically used her ants as like a way for people to be able to enter the contest. So you had to make a post on YouTube and make an ant illustration. So the illustration I am working on now is, I am tentatively calling it The Great Ant Escape, and if it's a bit hard to tell, so these are a colony of ants, and they're just, in their little enclosure on this person's nightstand. I'm not gonna get gender specific or anything, but basically these ants have broken out of their enclosure and are now running around the little dresser that their colony is sitting on, and I honestly really like this piece. I think it's really cute. I love all the little ants running around, and it's just such a cute piece. And even if, I didn't end up winning the contest, I'm still really happy with this illustration because I completely understand why Kasey just loves these ants so much, because they're just so cute. Like, look at them, they're like running around. You've got the ones that are still sleeping, and you've got the ones sitting in like the little, nest, and it's like, hey, where are you guys going? And you've got the ones climbing out of the nest, and you've got the ones jumping around and running, and then there's the one all the way over to the far left that's peering over the edge like, what the hell is going on over here? And they're just so cute, and I love them. Like, just look at them, they're so adorable. Anyways, I won't gush over them for too much longer, but This piece was done in gouache. I was debating doing it using watercolor, but I kind of wanted to do some more gouache practice since it had been a little bit since I had worked with it, because I had taken a bit of a hiatus from doing art for the sake of studying for my finals, but I wanted to work with gouache, and I honestly think that it came out pretty nice. The background is a little bit streaky and splotchy, but for the most part it's not too bad. I think it came out really nicely, and I also, at first, I was kind of worried about my choice of colors for certain areas, because I didn't want this piece to be like too colorful and like include every single color of the rainbow, but at the same time I didn't want it to be too monotone. I didn't want it to, you know, just be neutral tones and, you know, dark colors. I wanted to add a bit of pop. And I honestly think that I did that pretty well. You'll see later on in the video once I start adding color. At first, it looks kind of weird, but as, you know, I finish up the piece and, you know, I start inking it and all that, everything kind of starts coming together once I finally start inking it. So that is something I'm really happy about. One thing I would like to mention is that at the time I filmed this first clip, it was probably late afternoon, and so the beginning of the clip is perfectly fine and lit, but as it progresses, you might have already noticed that it's gotten significantly darker than when it first started out. And this is the only clip that it's going to happen in, but I do apologize for my lack of forethought when it came to, oh, it's like 5:30 in the afternoon, you know, I'll be totally fine and not have to worry about the sun going down at a large rate. So yeah, it's gonna get a little bit darker in this clip, but then I stopped filming because my camera died. So I took a break for the day, and so the next couple of clips are going to be a lot better, but just bear with this increasingly darkening lighting for right now. Was that even English? I don't even know. But anyways, yeah, I really did enjoy making this piece. It was just so much fun, and I was honestly kind of worried about how it was going to come out, because this is a bit more of a detailed piece than I am used to making. I kind of tend to enjoy working on bigger things, like focusing on one object and making it really big. But this one is more of a scene. And, you know, the ants themselves are so tiny that I kind of had to be really careful about, you know, making sure not to color them in with the background. And later on when I colored them in, I had to make sure that, because I wanted the ants to be red and blue, but then I realized, crap, I made the wall behind them blue, because I kind of modeled it after my room a little bit. So I'm like, crap, I made the wall blue, and so the ants are gonna blend right in. So what I ended up doing was making the ants a darker shade of blue than the wall, and I think it worked out pretty nicely. The ants actually do pop out fairly well, and they don't blend into the wall too much, but it's just kind of one of those things where I kind of went in blindly and didn't think about it. So if I had realized that, oh, I want to make the ants blue, I probably would have chosen a different color for the back, the wall behind them. But you live and you learn, and I honestly don't think it turned out too terribly. You know, like I said, they don't blend into the wall. You can actually see them fairly easily. Especially because I tried to make sure to situate them closer to the... I tried to make sure that the blue ants were situated in front of things. Basically in front of things that made them stand out a bit better, even though they are dark enough to be seen against the background. I didn't, want to have all of the blue ants in front of the blue wall because it was just gonna not look as good as they usually do in front of the, in front of something of a different color, like the kind of reddish brown of the little colony or the books or the hockey stick or the cactus or whatever. And the same goes for the red ants as well. I tried not to put them in front of too many things of a similar tone, so, the dresser doesn't really count because the ants aren't in front of those. They're not in front of the dresser, but in the little ant colony, I tried not to have too many red ones situated there. I usually had them situated in front of the blue wall because that made them stand out a bit better. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this piece. Like I said before, I'm actually really pleased with how this came out, It isn't perfect. Like I said, the background is a little bit streaky, and I probably could do to buy myself some detail brushes so that I can get some of those more intricate details a little bit more precisely. But for the most part, this turned out pretty nicely. I haven't decided if I'm going to put it up for sale in my Store Envy shop yet. I'll probably make that decision pretty soon though, so go check out my shop if you haven't seen it already. I've got a whole ton of stuff up for sale that you can purchase if you'd like to. So I think I'm going to end this video here for right now. I'm super excited to be back making videos, making art videos, because I kind of took a bit of a break from doing that for finals, but I am now back and ready to get into the saddle. So, this is only the painting part. There is still an inking part, so even though I'm ending the voiceover here, stick around to see that, and I will be showing off the final piece at the very end, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting throughout finals and in my vlogs. I'm constantly apologizing for not making art videos, and all of you guys have just been so nice and understanding about that, so thank you again for your continued support. Make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe if you want to see more of my art content. I will be having a lot more of that coming very soon. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye!